Hello, me hearties. Welcome, Friday night. Thursday night, actually, going into Friday morning. Nothing gets past me, I say. Come and join us. You're very, very welcome. We're live on TikTok Live, and this is the big one. This is Scottie McClue talking to you live on a TikTok live stream. How amazing is that? And you're very, very welcome to come and join us. So there we are. Welcome to TikTok Live, and let's have a bit of fun, just chit-chatting and interacting with each other. So there we are. Wonderful. In real time. What about that as well? I mean, we like that. Real time. There we go. Lots and lots of super people joining us. Please follow me as soon as you join. We're very short of followers. We want to build up our followers. Excellent. Lovely to have you with us. And R2, how are you? Dinky-Doo, and a very warm welcome to Scottie McClue on this Thursday evening. There we are. Got a bit confused between Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday. Wonderful. And there's QWERTY and Dylan. All right, Scottie, how are you doing? Says Sammy the Seagull. Sammy, we're absolutely excellent. Lovely to have you with us, chum. Welcome. And there's Jamie joining us as well. It's super. It really is. I think this is a very, very good time to pop up on a Thursday evening and just say hi to everybody. I'll just sort out the stream so that you can see everything that we're showing you. Fantastic stuff. There we go. Scottie McClue, the first lord of the internet, the world's top broadcaster, the world's most humble man. Are these not amazing titles? They are, Millie. You need to go and grow up. There we are. Shout out to Sarah, Dinky-Doo, absolutely, Natasha. So what have we got here? Do you think something will happen in the summer? Can't make out what you're saying. You're stunning, says Leo. I thank you, Leo. Dinky-Doo, I have no doubt you are an amazing person. Hi, mate. How are you doing, says Ro. We're very, very well. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Scottie, says MZ. I'm Scottish too, says Matt. Good. Tally ho, old bean, says Donny of the Rovers, obviously a very posh person. Scottie, I remember listening to you when I was a teenager. Oh my God, legend. Mary Frances, lovely to have you with us. Scottie, would you always be on the taxi radio on the way home after a night on the lash many moons ago? Yes, Freddie, I always was. And what a lot of fun we had. Let's have it straight. You know, fantastic. Guys, follow me when you come on. Can you keep it down a bit, Scottie? I'm on day shift this week. Hang on, Garth. Can we be quiet, please? Garth is sleeping. There you go, Garth. I've told them there shouldn't be any noise. You're familiar with the Greenock area? Very, very, very familiar with the Greenock area. Please follow me as soon as you come on, guys. Very, very important. Zoe, is that your standard chat that you ask every day when you're watching junk? What you want to do is realize this is much, much bigger than that. Come here and grow. There we are. Hello, young chap. Dinky-Doo evening. Scottie, says the hip-hop. Hip-hop, lovely to have you with us and a very, very warm welcome. Zoe, you don't need any of that stuff. We are way, way, way beyond that on here. We are all inclusive. There we are. Ollie, thank you so much for sending me TikToks. That is so kind of you. And another placard. Guys, thank you. Good to hear you. Hope you're well, buddy. Freddie, I'm very well. This is just amazing. Your positivity always makes my day, says W.A. W.A., thank you. Freya, go and grow up, will you? There we are. Good to see you again, Caitlin. Dinky-Doo. Pronouns, we never ever ask about that. Remember, we're way, way ahead. We're inclusive on here. Nobody needs to justify themselves. You can come on here without asking any questions about people. There we are. You don't ask about pronouns. You don't ask about LGBTQ. You don't ask about how people vote. You don't ask people their age, their creed, their race, their color, their religion. None of your business. Love your explanation. Absolutely, Caitlin. No problem at all. Welcome. I used to call your show when I worked nights way back in the day. Hip hop. Fantastic. It's lovely that we're still in touch. So there you are. Well said, says Freddie. Good for you, Freddie. I need a large Scotch, says Lubery. Well, I'm a large Scotch. There we are. Scotty, you're always on so late. No, Phoebo, we went on late. Jack says, spot on, mate, spot on. Hello, we Scotsmen from South Africa. South Africa, are you braying tonight? Are you having something on the braai? There we are. Where in Scotland are you from? All of it. Scotty, what's the plans for the weekend? Very, very busy, Lowry, this weekend. So there we are. Scott FM, where good times. Garth, Scott FM, and you'll see it on the TikTok videos. Watch them. Guys, can you all follow me as soon as you come on, please? So there we are, getting the old leg back to normal. The Island of Bute, says Holly. Holly, welcome. What did you have for tea, Scotty? Now, tea was actually outstanding tonight. So there we are. We had spicy poppadoms to start. Never ever ask pronouns on here. We're way beyond that. Thank you for following, little Tinker. Just enjoy life. It's tough and many out there. Scotty puts a smile on our faces. Freddie, I thank you. Do you like Russell? Yes, I do. How are you? Can everybody follow me, please, and share as soon as you're coming on. Very important. My nan's Scottish. She's from Green Oak. We like Green Oak immensely, the green oak tree. I had popcorn for supper. Oh, you will be popping, Billabong. I had hospital meatballs. Steer her. We want you to get strong and well and have home meatballs. Spicy poppadoms. I made a tikka masala tonight. It was excellent. Fabo, it was superb. Hello from Paisley, says Peter. Dinky-Doo, Peter. Aha, Green Oak. Green OK. I have family in Glasgow, says Lou Berry. We love Glasgow. You're brilliant, says Dylan. Dylan, I thank you. You're very, very kind. Guys, follow me as soon as you come on. Look, there it's there in black and white. Follow me at Scotty McClure because I need followers. I can't understand why maybe 15,000 will watch this live tonight and only maybe a couple of hundred will follow. What, where is the logic in all that? It's 11:41. You are quite correct, Joe. Well done. Absolutely. Hey, from Ireland, says Perfume. Perfume Dinky-Doo. A cup of tea and a fudge donut. Scotty Darren from Nottingham. How's your day? Dinky-Doo Darren, lovely to have you with us. Do you watch Rangers FC? Not usually on their own. I usually would watch them if they were playing another team, rather than just watching one team. Hi from Liverpool. We love the bones of you. Thanks for coming on. I'm from Teesside. Oh, from Teesside, eh? Like and Dick. I don't understand how you haven't dominated TikTok yet. The shining light. I've always said, you have always said, Fibbo, but it will happen. We just need to get it out there, and hopefully the TikTok people will understand what they have on their hands and start promoting it big style, because it would work for them very, very well. My mum and dad live in Dunoon. We like Dunoon. My family go way back in Dunoon. Hey, from North Yorkshire. We love it, North Yorkshire. Which part are you from? Are you like Whitby? That sort of thing. Are you from Northallerton? Are you from Boroughbridge? Yeah? Hi from Falkirk. We like Falkirk. Natalie Dinky-Doo. Rangers or Celtic, says Perfume. My advice to you is to go and see them both play and then make your decision. See who you want to follow. Remember, it's not cast in stone. You can follow Celtic one week, Rangers another, Celtic the next. You can move it about. They're a movable feast. Are you a farmer? Says Garth. Well, no, I'm perfect mortal farmer, me. I just not like chewing straw, Rangers all Celtic then. As I say, Holly, watch them both play and make up your mind. It's not cast in stone. That's Tyneside for Ant and Dick. Absolutely Tyneside. My nan supports Rangers, however you spell it. I think it's N-A-N is Nan. So there we are. You're thinking of N-A-N as in the bread, as in, say, a Peshwari naan. But your Nan would be your N-E-N. That's how you spell it. There we are. Hey, shout out to the two dogs. Jordan, of course. Sheffield likes you, Scotty. I love Sheffield. Yes, the old steel city full of steel people with very soft, gentle hearts. Lovely, lovely, kindly people. I'm near Redcar, says Lou. Well, I know Redcar, Lou, eh? Yes, Northallerton, that's it, aye. So there we are. How did you know? Joe, I think I must be septic. I just know these things. Will you be going to a beer garden when they open up in a few weeks? No, because I don't drink beer. There we are. I don't drink alcohol, so I'll just be going to my own garden when we open up. 55 times the Kings of Scotland. There we are. Holly, I thank you very much. Yes, Scotty, what's happening on your lead tonight? Angie, we're discussing so much, my dear, as you know, as we always do. Yeah, you are. People say, is it not the same what you do every night for an hour or so? I say, no, never two nights are the same. So watch them on YouTube. Follow me as soon as you come on, guys. Perfume says, I'm a Celtic fan. Mon the hoops, Perfume. Absolutely. What's everyone having for breakfast tomorrow? I'll have to have toast and strawberries. I'm a farmer. I didn't know farmers had to have toast and strawberries. Is that the law? There we go. Or can they change? Could they have like a glass of fresh milk from the cow or from the goats? Hi from the moon. We know the moon, little tinker. Remember Susie too? Say to me, where are you broadcasting from? I say, from the moon, love. There we go. Now, who have we got here? Do you have a stutter? Not to my knowledge, David, but I know a lot of people who have, and I think I've actually assisted them to, negate their stutter. So there you have it. Now then, Angie has shared the video. Thank you. Yes, Mon the Hoops, that's it. But when we say Mon the Hoops, we have to say we are the people. Yes, just in the interest of balance. Free range or caged haggis? Well, never a caged haggis, always free range. So there we are. Dinky-Doo. Taz, matey, thank you very, very much. There we are. Now, who have we got? Do you like Man U? Man U were just at my back in Manchester. If I turned round in my broadcast chair, there were Man U across the ship canal. How fabulous is that? And on a summer's evening, the big red and yellow Man U, it would reflect on the canal. It was beautiful, I can tell you that. My nan said haggis is horrible. I don't know what it is. Maybe your nan had lost her sense of taste. Hello from Brenda. Your Majesty. Do the Bugs Bunny Challenge. You should be a narrator on Scottish TV. I used to be, actually, yes. I used to read the news on Scottish TV. What about that? You have the kind of voice where you could tell me anything and I'd believe it. Well, JSR, if I tell you something, it will be the truth. So you would be right to believe it. So there we have it. If you've just joined us, I think you're great, says the lovely Luberry. What channel? Yes, Scottish television. Yes, Scottish television, Border television, Grampian television. Tasmasi says, Alex Belfield recommended you to me. Oh, Alex Belfield, huge YouTuber. Yes, I know who you mean. There we are. Hello, fine sir. How are you on this fine evening? Daniel, I am outstandingly fine on this fine evening. Guys, if you've just joined us, please can you follow me? Because thousands watch this and only a few hundred follow. Why is that? Surely if you're coming on, you see Scotty McClue, you think, oh, that's a follow right now. I can't tell you. Hearts or Hibs? Go and see the two of them play, then make up your mind. They're both very, very fine teams. So there we go. Please follow as soon as you come on. Follow, and get on to, you can click the little Instagram button. Follow me on Instagram. Go on to the Scottie McClue YouTube channel and subscribe. So there you are. Everybody said, oh, I'll subscribe to you on YouTube, Scottie. And I think there was only about a dozen of you did it. There we are. Now, wait a minute. Here, hang on till we see this. Breath. Either you can grow up or I'll give you a lifetime ban. It's up to you. This is a high-quality live stream. This is not for the likes of you putting silly things like that. Grow up. There we are. Guys, check out all the new videos. I put tons of videos up for you. Thousands watching. It's more like 50. That's where you're wrong. Yeah? Don't be fooled by the numbers. I mean, they're sitting there at 75 right now, right? That amounts to thousands by the end of it. Last night, 11,000. We're on the posh side of TikTok, so don't make it lowbrow. Absolutely feeble. Scottie, you get them told, legend. Well, these are just half-witted idiots who don't understand. They're used to looking at low-level junk on the internet, and then they come on to something like this, and they're, oh, hello, why don't you reveal your head? All that stuff, just dafties. So there we are. Now, who have we got here? There we are. Shout out for my granddad. Now, that's not your granddad, T-ha-ha-ha-ha-za. And he hasn't broken his hip. And I don't think you've even got a granddad. And that's not his name. So there's 3 whopping lies that you've told in one post. Be very, very, very ashamed of yourself. There we are. Now, who else have we got? Oh, la-di-da. Yeah, a bit la-di-da for you, but we're very much for ordinary people. Videos that you would, hang on a second, videos that you would get away with. Whopping, says Frog. Absolutely. What did you do for a job? I live stream on TikTok. So there we are. Do you like cornbread? Yes, corny bread, I actually do. It's very swish. Guys, can you all follow me if you're coming on here? There we are. And Smick2, Smick2's telling everybody I'm a radio presenter. We were trying to keep that quiet. Are you rich? I am the richest man in the world. I just don't have any money, but because I get to talk to people like you, it makes me very wealthy. There we are. Do you have any pets? Until 3 weeks ago, I had a beautiful Labrador, and there's his predecessor, Lord Reith, behind me. Yay! Fantastic. What private school did you go to? Shh. Too private. We'll keep that private. From Detroit in Michigan. John, should I come and live in Detroit? I've always fancied it. And people said, oh, Detroit's very challenged. It looks absolutely stunning. Tell us more, please, I say to you. Now, who have we got here? He's rich in knowledge, bless you. Scottie, did you do a degree? I did 2 degrees, Fibble. So your dog was so cute. OMG, you're so nice, says Els. I thank you. Scottie, skip the stupid comments, sir. Quite right, Triz, you're quite right. If you're too open-minded, your brains will fall out, Skin Bob. You mustn't judge everybody by yourself. There we are. Right, everyone shared the video. Please follow me as soon as you come on, guys. Very, very important. Follow. This is not high quality, though. Did you have the $1,000 question? There we are. Oh, yes, very, very high quality. No, we're saving up for nice equipment so I can do you all justice. Why are you screaming? I'm just screaming. Some people have said he is so screamingly gorgeous, and we can't do a thing about it. So there you are. Yes, I am just screamingly gorgeous. Are you rich? Yes, very, very rich. What's your job? I live stream on TikTok. Scotty, what's your favourite song? I've got so many, Dylan. I really, really have. It just depends. I've got, modern songs, old songs. Your voice is so nice, OMG, I'm jealous. Oh, Darryl, you are one of the finest people in the world. Anybody that can admit to jealousy is on the right track. Jealousy is very, very dangerous. Show me your bank balance. I don't have one. You've got to have a fixed abode to have an account. Scotty, do you sauce all your black pudding from Stornoway? I do off. Yes, I do, very much so. Pronouns, we never, ever, ever ask pronouns. It's so rude. And, everybody on here is inclusive. So you don't have to justify yourself. All right, you're actually funny. Thank you, Suzuki. There we are. I love Dr. Hook. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you watch her eyes. Although somebody said to me, when you're in love with a beautiful woman, you watch your wife. Good day, Scotty. Good day. Happy April Fool's Day. Well, it's past now. It passes at 12 o'clock. Whereabouts of Scotland are you from? All of it. Why is asking pronouns rude? It's just a question. Why would you ask? It's none of your business. Nobody's pronouns are anybody's business. So there we are. Brilliant, says Dylan. Hi, Scotty, my man. Phoebo, thank you so much for sending me gifts. Guys, can you all follow me? I need followers. There we are. We have thousands and thousands. Well over 500,000 people have seen my live TikToks to date, and I've only got 6,000 followers. Now, come on. I should have at least 500,000 followers. So what's going on? Alice, never ever ask anybody's pronouns. It's nobody's business. Do you have a nice trim? Now, in a place called Tarbert in Argyll, it's a fishing village, or, had a big fishing fleet, and people will ask, how's your trim? How are you today? And they would say, how was Big Jim? And they say, he wasn't in very good trim. So there we are. Your voice is so nice, I could honestly go to sleep listening. It's so soothing and calm. It's lovely. Oh, Darry, what a lovely thing to say. Kerry, no, I don't work in the same place you do. I wouldn't like to get on the wrong side of a Scottish person. No, Dylan, neither would I. Oh, my goodness me, no. Can you say happy birthday to my friend? You don't have a friend, and you don't have a friend called that, India, so you need to grow up big time and say, is that the sum total of your life? Is that how you'd like to be known, as somebody sitting at gutter level? Right, okay, so go and grow up, India. So there we have. Same with you, Ralph, you grow up as well. So there we go. Now we'll get rid of this idiot. N12, he's gone. N12, lifetime ban for being a half-witted idiot. Bye. There we go. Can you sort me out with whatever drugs you're on? I need a cheer up, Scotty. Well, the way to get a real high is to be on nothing. Then you are like, woo! Fantastic. That's what it's about. Do you support a football team? No, I don't. Well, I do, but I mean, such a long list. Where would I start? Tarbert, says Ralph. Absolutely. You're so fast at reading, says our wonderful Dylan. Well, you have to be Dylan. Scotland forever? I would think so, yes. It's already pretty old. Do you know any Gaelic, says Emma? Kamraha'u, Emma, hachimachi, maha, falchi, ki de mili falchi, don TikTok. I guess, Scotchach Maclue. There we are. Hello, Bonnie lad, says James A. How are you doing today, Scotty? We're fine, Alice. Thank you very much. Do you drink, says Harry? Well, I drink water. Ooh, that's lush. How's the missus, says Ralph. I don't know, Ralph. I haven't seen her for a while. She said she was going back to see you. It's so funny, Dinky-Doo. Fantastic. Stay on until 2 a.m., says Scottish Long. Scottish Long will have to push off at about 20 past 12. We might come back up, stay a little bit later if that's what you'd like. This is Priceless Scotty, and these half-wits around his finger. Well, of course, Triz. You know, I've been dealing with half-wits for now 29 years. Breath says, Dinky-Doo, I love you. I thank you, Breath. You are very, very kind. There we are, guys. Can you follow me as soon as you come on, please? Also, subscribe to the Scotty McClue YouTube channel. You'll get the link on the Instagram badge beside my profile on TikTok. Follow me. Look, I've even got it written here in black and white. Follow me. Because I can't understand why I have hundreds of thousands of viewers and a few hundred followers. What is that about? Your views on plug sockets. As long as you're careful, John, they're very helpful for getting power from. Evening, Duke of Dundee. Evening, my Lord Onion. There we are. Does Nessie exist? Well, of course, for good what a silly question. Scotty, how are you tonight? Shaz, I am absolutely fine. Thank you for joining us and asking. Can we all share, guys? Are you an SNP man? No, Cullen, I'm apolitical. I don't support any parties. Mon the English, says John Tickle. Yes, mon the English. Yes, sober up every day. There we are. Now, Maya, do you want a lifetime ban, or are you just going to grow up? We'll give Maya a lifetime ban, just for starters. No harm in it. There was nothing personal, Maya, but because you're a half-witted idiot, I think you should go. There you go. Wonderful. Lovely. Right, that's Maya gone. Guys, remember to post sensible, grown-up, interesting, clever stuff. Don't just, this is not your usual junk you're watching, you know. The old Brigand and Fries being rebuilt, you're not meaning Buccleuch Street Bridge. John Young, if you know Dumfries as well as you tell me you know Dumfries, you go out the door of Burns's house, and just across it was a wee cobbled street, there is the River Nith. Am I correct? And crossing the Nith was a great big bridge. In about 1962, all the bricks were down on it. It was blocked off. It was dangerous. It was being rebuilt from the top. So there you go. Which bridge is that? Is Tarbert near Oban and Inverary? Well, if you're going to Oban from Inverary, you would turn up through the arches and then you would go up that way. Tarbert, you would carry straight on. For about another 37 miles, you would go through Loch Gilpin, where you go through Loch Gair, with its wonderful hotel. You would go through Loch Gilpin, you would go through Ardrishaig, and then you would head off down to Tarbert. And there it is, Tarbert Loch Fyne. There's a Tarbert in Harris, and there's a Tarbet without the R in Loch Lomond side, and you'd go through Tarbet on your way to Tarbert if you were going that way from Glasgow. Can everybody follow me, please, guys? So Harry's asking, do you drink just the water, Harry? Scotty, how are you tonight? Fantastic. Where's your neck at, says Mem. My neck is wound in at the moment. There we are. So you should wind your neck in too. No, I need to go to bed. It's 2 a.m. where I am. Good night and have a nice life. You're so nice. Oh, Dal, where are you? If you're going to bed, have a wonderful, safe and peaceful good night. Love being you. Remember, it's a tremendous thing to be. Tell me where you are that it's 2 a.m. What's the picture behind you, big man, says Foodney. Foodney, that's Lord Reith, the world-famous Labrador. And that's me at his graduation. Fantastic. Such a beautiful dog that he really was. There we are. Right, Maya, you haven't grown up. You are being a complete idiot. So we'll just give Maya a lifetime ban. Guys, out of courtesy, can we all shout, bye, Maya? There you go. She's gone. Right, Dafties. There we are. I don't know what they think they're on here. Scotty, I'm descended from the clan McKinnon. Very, very fine people, the McKinnons. I've known a lot of them. So there we are. Hello, Governor, says Jake. Hey, Jake, hey, oh, Governor. Can you play the bagpipes for us? I can't play the bagpipes. I might give you a tune on the squeeze box later. There we are. Hey, how you doing, boy? What part of Scotland are you from, Scotty? From Olivet, Dylan. I am Scotland personified. There we are. Is that Henry VIII? Yes, but he was a domestic abuser. I think Henry VIII would probably be put on some sort of register nowadays. I don't think he'd be doing so well. I mainly watch this to see Scotty give people a telling off. Well, Febo, you will not be disappointed, I can tell you. I'm Welsh, says Maya. There you are. Now, well done for you. I'm so sad. I have a nice life. You deserve it. Scotland forever. So there we are. I'm so sad that I'm going. Oh, Darrell. Yes, indeed. Tell us where you are again. Remind me. Was you in World War One? No, Bob, but both my grandfathers were. In fact, I think I've got a picture of one of them here. One of them was in I think it was the Argylls. And there he is, all the Seaforths. That's him off to the trenches. And the other one was in the Scottish Horse as a cavalryman at Gallipoli, you see. So there we are. Never a dull moment, I say, in the McClues. Whoa, wrecking the place here. I swear you had a few wise, bro. No, Uncle Buck, you mustn't judge everybody by yourself. What's the picture behind you? That's me. We've done that one. Have you been fooled today, Scotty? No. Scotty never gets fooled. Except once I met one bad man who took money off me in a business deal. There we are. And that was it. But, you fool me once, shame on you. You tried to fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me once, shame on me. There we are. What's your favourite scotch? I have lots of them, but I don't drink alcohol now, Ayla. So there you are. But I could tell you every whiskey on the market. I remember going into a specialist whiskey shop in the Highlands, and there was an American gentleman being served. And the chap behind the counter really knew his stuff. And the American gentleman was tasting whiskies, and he said, is there a whiskey between that whiskey and that whiskey? And the chap in the shop said, there are 36 whiskies between that whiskey and that whiskey. Do you want me to name them all for you? I love that. Looking forward to the British Open. Well, we didn't like it closed, did we? Good evening, Scotty. Dinky-Doo. There's somebody who's SN and then a space and P. There we are. You're a handsome man. I thank you, sir. It's a very kind thing to say. My guy, Billy. Yes, indeed. Hello from sunny Wolverhampton from Wolves. I hope you're all right. If you're hungry, get a cab, eh? There we are. I remember listening to you on Scott FM. Scott FM, Scotland's finest radio hour. Have a look at all the TikTok videos, guys. Please follow me when you come on, and thank you for your lovely gifts. Go and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Thoughts on James I? He was a remarkable man. And think of the words at his execution. He nothing common did or mean upon that memorable scene, and the cowards and the lowlifes and the gutter snipes that executed the king. Dreadful. Oh no, James I. Sorry, I'm talking about Charles I. Right, Charles I. He nothing common did or mean. James I. Remarkable man, Mary Queen of Scots' son. Yes, I've got you now. I beg your pardon. So there we go. Now, who said something rude there? Just a wee minute. Hang on, somebody's for a banning here, guys. Come to the public banning of the half-wit. Just a wee second. Whoa, wow, there's some great stuff here, guys. Got a bad case of the Duke of Argyll's. Have you, John? So there we go. Brilliant picture. Do you like motorbike racing like the Isle of Man TT? I remember I used to broadcast the Isle of Man. Do you like the English? Honestly, I adore the English. Scotty, can I have a shout out for my mate Eddie, who's moving up to Glasgow for a new job? You can. Yes, I hope he has a nice time. The Isle of Man TT, sorry I was looking out for you and replying to the bad ones. Thank you, Gavin. Lovely to have you with us tonight. And Dinky-Doo, how amazing is this pop-up tonight? So there we are. Very, very good of you. I know you don't drink anymore, but do you have any great hangover tips? Yes. Stop drinking. There we are. Scotty, was your black lab a passive search dog? Just wondering. As you said, he graduated. Yes, he was. Phoebo, he was a genius. Tremendous nose on him. He used to disappear and come back on his own scent, you know, so there you are. Who have we got here, guys? Can you all follow me? What's your favourite film? Well, we were just discussing this the other night. I quite like a lot of the war films like Where Eagles Dare, The Guns of Navarone, Force 10 from Navarone, the Alistair MacLeans, you know, Puppet on a Chain. All that stuff. Does Dinky-Doo mean? Dinky-Doo means is all well with you and the world. Hello, Faberdeen, says Charlene. Charlene fit like. Fos your doos, are you chaffing awa the next day? There's a great quern of folk in here the night, eh? I'll tell you that. No then, did you hear buttery or a rowie or a softy the day? What's your favourite radio station now? Well, I feel a bit sorry for the radio stations, John, because they're kind of losing their appeal. Everybody's on TikTok, you know, or some of the other big platforms. Such a nice guy. I bet you were proud to see him do a good job. Absolutely, Fable. Yes, he was wonderful. I love the dogs at my work. They're always so pleased when they do a good job. He had his tail going all the time. Everything you said to him, tail going. And I just spoke English to him and go, here you, come here and get a biscuit. You just come up and trot after you. There we are. Fantastic stuff. I say, are you coming up beside me? I'll come up beside you. No problem at all. I don't drink alcohol anymore, drinking coffee and tea. Gavan, I haven't had coffee for, I would say 40 years, pretty well, 39 years. Scotty, do you like Dean Martin, Little Old One? Yes, I do. Dino was a wonderful singer, great singer. Let's go, Albert. So there we go. Did you vote for independence? Well, no. What I'm saying to you is Scotland would do very well economically as an independent country. I'm just wondering if it could do with another kind of party that's nearer to the centre or slightly centre-right, an independence party. Yes, very important that we keep the Queen, you see. Don't interfere with the monarchy. You can split the parliaments, but not the Queen. Nah, bad fit like yourself. Good to see you someday speaking my language. Charlene fit like. I'll tell you, we speak a language here, Queen. No problem. Now, Doubt, he seems like a decent person. Dean Martin, I miss your beautiful dog. Gavan, he was beautiful. Do you like Perry Como? I do. Good trainer you are, Scotty. What sector did you use dogs in? If you can't disclose, don't worry. Do not worry, Feeble. They are fantastic. Field trials, Labradors, they're capable of everything. You know what I mean? I can remember one of the dogs I visited, one of my friends had a wonderful dog, and he used to have a lot of customers would come in. And every time this particular man came in, the dog was up like that. The big Labrador was up. The tail was going. Very enthusiastic every time. And I thought, I wonder why that one customer gets the dog on alert. And then one day my friend said to him, well, thanks very much, Mr. Partridge, and a good morning. Dean Martin's brilliant, always will be. Yes, I remember you saying something about not drinking coffee, Gavan. Yes. Are you Scottish, says Alec. I think I've got a wee bit of the Scot in me, you know, to be quite honest with you. So there we are. Fantastic. I like your badge. Thank you. I have another one here, but I'm going to get some more. There it is there. Scotty McClue says Dinky-Doo. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Now, who have we got here? The Queen has knighted some very bad people. Very, very few. Occasionally, one or two forward. But remember, they won't be personally recommended. She's never, ever, ever knighted a bad KCVO or a GCVO. And that's her personal knighthood from the Queen. Do you see what I mean? That's the absolute test. You're great. I thank you, Sophie Dinky-Doo Fibo. Thank you so much for sending me a cup of tea there. Guys, follow me as soon as you come on. What are your opinions on LGBTQ? If you don't want to answer, it's fine. Snowy, we don't ever need any of that on here because we are inclusive. Scotty McClue's anti-racism goes a way, way, way back to the very start. And I can remember being asked on BBC television by the wonderful Nicky Campbell. He said, what about races? I said, we don't like races. Anyone that perceives anybody being different because of the colour of the skin is absolutely unacceptable. That comes from 26 years ago. That's Scotty McClue for you. Did you like Margaret Thatcher? I didn't like what Margaret Thatcher did. But I suppose somebody had to... LGBTQ isn't a race. We never said it was. Why did you think it was a race? So there you are. That's good to hear from you. There you are, Tulum. Are you SNP? No, I'm apolitical. So there we go. But I do think Scotland would do very well as an independent country economically. Scotty, what do you think of the world digitalization? I love it. Absolutely love it. It allows us to live stream on TikTok and chat. How good is that? Alba or SNP? I'm sure they will both do an excellent job because they're independent parties. I miss Scot FM, says John. John, the whole of central Scotland misses Scot FM. Where is that high calibre of radio? 50% fabulous music, 50% fabulous talk. There we are. Smart guy, I thank you. Indonesia tea is so strong. I haven't tried it, Gavan. I shall look out for that. Sitting with my dad, he's seen you in the Motherwell Miners Club. Yes, he would have. And I used to go to the miners' clubs all over Lanarkshire, and people spoke with a voice as if they'd had gravel for their breakfast, dinner and tea for being doing the mine. Wonderful people. Random question. What's your favourite food? Anything edible, Carviator, for starters. I do like a wee fish and chip and a mince and tatty, a Scotch broth and an apple crumble and custard. It's so good we need something sweet to go with it. You can only choose one, the Beatles or the Rolling Stones. Oh, I couldn't even make that choice. I love them both. Yes, fantastic. Love Paul McCartney and John Lennon. I knew a guy that used to hang around with the Quarrymen. So there you go. I'm going to bed, Scotty. It's always a pleasure talking. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Fibo, take great care of your fabulous self. And we'll catch up tomorrow. A full English or a full Scottish? Both, Bubba. Followed by about an hour in between. I enjoy a Scotch pie. Do you like a McClue's pie? A vegetarian lettuce slice and a rich chicken sauce. You're mad posh food nat. I'm not posh. Posh, we talked about it the other night. You know where posh comes from? When people were going to the far-flung corners of the empire by boat. It was calmer to go out on the port side and calmer to come back on the starboard side, just the way that the boat lay with the wind. So you were port out, starboard home. POSH. S-H, posh. There we go. My nan loves Scottish pies. I told her all Scottish fight English for them. Dylan, you're winding your nan up. She'll get you back. What are you doing for the weekend, says Gavan? Very, very busy. Lot of work on this weekend, Gavan. But hopefully we'll find time to pop up and speak to the world. Yes. So there we are. Do you drive, Scotty? I do, Carviator. Yes. I've been told I drive rather well, actually. Lawn or links? I am a lawn man. I've got to fess up. There we are. You've got to front up, haven't you? My nan's dad was brilliant at the bagpipe. Yes, Dylan, so was mine. I think I had a picture of him. Did I show you it? My father playing the bagpipes. Remarkable man. I'll see if I've got it. I might have it somewhere. I'll just have a quick look. And if I've got it, I've got it. What about that? There's my father at the bagpipes. Some guy, isn't he? I mean, just an amazing man. But he was a beautiful, beautiful piper. There we go. Fantastic stuff. Now then, steak pie on Easter Sunday. Yes. Fantastic. Are you on here at the weekends? I think I should be, to be honest. We're just building up. We've only been at this 3 weeks. So we're building up, but very, very slowly with the followers. We should have 500,000 followers by now. So guys, if you haven't followed me, please follow me. We should also invite you onto the Scotty McClue YouTube channel. The link is, if you click on the Instagram sign, it will come up with the link to it. There we are. So that's that. Scotty, my friend made you on Minecraft. Looks, I saw that. Very, very good job. No trolls at this time, Scotty. No, the wee, silly wee trolls have just gone away, Brody. We like that. He's a good man. He's like you, brother, and you too, brother. What's your favourite car brand? Personally, I'm a huge car fan. Carviator, I have 2 cars. One is 29 years old, and one is 21 years old. And they're both excellent brands. One is a very, very British gentleman's sporting saloon, which was originally a German name. Yes. And the other moved into 4-wheel drives in 1947. Follow me if you can, guys. Hi, I'm a Scot in New Zealand. Bite me. Are you North or South Island? Lovely to have you with us. Brilliant persons, Dylan. I don't know my pronouns. You don't need to, John. You just come on here. Everybody is acceptable on here. We don't bother with any of that. We are very advanced. So there you are. Jack Dinky-Doo. Cool. I was up last night to see you. Gavan, I thank you. Do you like Star Wars? I don't really like any wars, but I did enjoy seeing Alec Guinness in it. Scotty, my friend, Dinky-Doo. Who have we got here? Thank you, says Gavan. Not at all. Foodnat says Gavan is a troll. No, Gavan is not a troll. Foodnat, we don't have any trolls on here. Scotty, could you repeat what you said about my friend who made you on Minecraft? Yes, it was very impressive. Well done. I'd love to... What we got here? Just a wee minute. I think we might have an idiot here, guys. Hold on. John... Yes, that's all right. We'll not bother that. User says, Jesus loves you. Repent. I know Jesus loves me. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. I don't need to repent because I've never sinned, you see. So there you are. Up the RA, says Scott McCall. That's the Royal Artillery. Must be a British soldier with the Royal Artillery. Up the Royal Artillery. Surely not at this time. A wee troll. I'm Christian, says Jason. No problem. Everybody's welcome on here, Jason. All of the world's great faiths and religions. What does Dinky-Doo mean? it means it's all well with you and the world. I love your Scottish Patrick. So there we are. Thank you. Very, very good of you. He's a non-sinner. A non-sinner, Alicia. Absolutely. Always remember the famous line, Dinky-Doo, Scotty McClue, megaphone in. Danny, those are the days. Dinky-Doo, you're listening to Scotty McClue. This is the massive, mighty megaphone in. You are funny. Jason, you're very, very kind. A lot of people say you're not even funny. I said, I never said I was. Mon the Celtic, says TikToker3314. TikToker, because you said Mon the Celtic, or Mon the Hoops, I'll have to say we are the people in the interests of balance. So there we are. I'm Irish, says Fusius. Nothing wrong with that. I feel bad I can't read some people's names on here, but I hope everyone's well. Apparently it's had to use the bagpipes. Have you ever tried? Oh, yes, I can play the bagpipes, Dylan. It's just I get all the right notes in the wrong order. If you miss a minute of Scotty McClue, you miss a moment of life. Absolutely, John Douglas. There we are. And Scotty McPaul, up the IRA, think you're losing the plot. The IRA, you can forget that. They went 25 years ago. And anybody now is just playing at history. So there you are. You are funny. Thank you, Alicia. There we are. I'm guessing one of your cars is probably a German Opel. Rebadged a British Vauxhall. No, Carviator. Think about it again. Very, very famous German name. Adopted by Britain probably around 1910. So there you are, maybe a little bit earlier. Right, you enough of that. The Queen is a banger. The Queen is outstanding. But if you had half of the Queen's ability and intelligence, you would be doing very, very well, TikToker. So you're a banger. I can tell you that. I like the way you talk. Alvin, I thank you very much. Can you all follow me, please? Scott McCall, I think you've lost it. Lost the plot. To the good people on here, I'm so proud of everyone who is nice. Okay, yes, brilliant. You need more practice. Yes, I do, Dylan. I need to practice the bagpipes. But my father and grandfather were outstanding pipers. My father played in the band of the Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders. There we are. I think we are the people is not inclusive and a superior mindset. Well, what do you think of Mon the Hoops? Is that inclusive? You see, I think if we're saying Mon the Hoops and we are the people, what about we are the Hoops and Mon the people? These very, very inclusive. You see, even more inclusive would be get rid of Celtic and Rangers and have Glasgow United. Ah, now you're talking, you see, and all the Ouija's stand together. Never give up, says Dylan, never ever give up. So there we go. Ah, Steve James, you have cracked it, my boy. Clever, 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 clever man. You've absolutely cracked it. Where did you get that from, you clever boy? Carviator, just above you, you'll see Steve James, and he's got the answer. It begins with a D. Fantastic. Guys, can you all follow me? There's Evans. He says the Queen is a bam. You obviously don't know her, and you haven't looked at the whole history. So there we are. Remember that the monarchy is vital to our existence. We've had it for 2,347 years, and Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth is, I think, probably the finest monarch we've ever had. What about that, then? So there we are. My nan hates the Queen. So there we are. My birthday's on the 21st of April. That's the Queen's birthday. Well, your nan shouldn't hate anybody, Dylan. Your nan needs, even at her great age, to do a lot of learning. Yes, knowledge and understanding. Never hate anyone or anything, because you're shutting off an avenue of learning. You see? Need you back on the radio ASAP, says Orinoco. Orinoco, can you give my love to your fellow Wombles? Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we. When you will be made a Lord, Sir Scotty, ancient, you know I am not bothered one way or the other, because it wouldn't change me. There we are. Scotty, what do you think of Alex Salmon creating his party? I think it's excellent because it brings another independence party to the table. There we go. Fantastic. You see the Loch Ness Monster. Now, Jason, you're obviously from south of the Scottish border. It's Loch, L-O-C-H. I know it's difficult to pronounce, but try it. You know, people say Loch Lomond. It's Loch Lomond. So practice Loch Ness Monster. Not nest, Ness. Capital N-E-S-S. All right. Come on, the Rangers, says Aaron. Yes, and just to be inclusive, mon the hoops. There we go. Fantastic. My birthday is the same day as the Queen's. I know we're very, very gifted. The Queen is a wonderful, wonderful person, and she's the Queen of everyone, regardless of their race, their creed, their colour, their background. You know, she is our head of state, and boy, does she do a good job. Can you say Dinky-Doo for us, please, says Perky? Of course I can, Perky. There we are. Can fish see air like we see water? Do fish see the air like water? No, they'll see it as different. They'll pop up and try and get some flies off the surface and then pop down again. So there we are. Do you like Mott the Hoople? Ah, there's a good one. Mott the Hoople. There we are. There's Ethan saying, no surrender. Well, we've actually surrendered all of our sovereignty and our freedoms to a bunch of hooray Henrys working you all from the back. That's Brexit for you. So I'm afraid there has been a surrender. Come on, the Rangers. Come on, the hoops. See the Loch Ness Monster. Amazing. That didn't strike me at all. There you are, Carvator. Fantastic. Originally, very originally, I think that, was it Otto Daimler and Carl Benz? And Carl Benz's daughter was Mercedes. And he called the car after his daughter. So there we go. Marco, you've implied a swear word, so we'll ban you. There we are, half-wit. Right, okay, poor old Marco, he's gone. Just for being silly, he didn't think. I know lots of useless information. Ha! Join the club, I say to you. Scotty thanks me. I was the person who built you in Minecraft. Tommy, you did a fabulous job. Thank you so much. Kim Ho, thank you for your kindness and your beautiful gift there. That was so lovely of you. It really, really was. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? I know, I agree with you, Scotty. So there we go. Now, Dr. Chang, I think you should leave us. Dr. Chang's gone, guys. Could you say good night to the bad doctor? There we are. Off he goes. Fantastic. What do you think about the Rothschilds? I don't actually know them. I know a lot of aristocracy, but I haven't been introduced to the Rothschilds. So there we are. Can fish see air like we see water? You know, they've got an outstanding-looking house down south. Who would take over from the Queen when she dies? Prince Charles, of course, the heir to the throne, the Prince of Wales. There we are. OMG, that's amazing. There we are. Scotty, thanks, mate. I was the one who built you. Yes, indeed. Thoughts on Scottish independence? I think economically, Scotland would do very, very well as an independent country. See, the Union is heavily flawed, and nobody has ever made a case for it. We've just carried on with it. What are your pronouns, Tristan? You never, ever, ever ask anybody pronouns on here. Nobody on here has to justify themselves. We're all inclusive. Yes, everything. There's a volcano in Scotland, isn't there, Scotty? There's several. They are extinct. They're dead. But there's Dumbarton Rock is a volcano. Arthur's Seat is a volcano. I'm trying to think what else, guys. Where else do we have volcanic rock? There we are. Stirling Castle is built on basalt. I can tell you that. Mon the St Johnstone, absolutely. Have you met any Tottenham players? I haven't, unknown. I've met a lot of footballers because I used to share an agent with George Best. So there we are. She's amazing, the Queen, yes. What do you think of Scotland's chances in the Euros? Well, if I knew that, they wouldn't have to play. Hi, sir. Pray for me. I'm being deployed tomorrow to Afghanistan. I work for the RAF. We will pray for you. Fantastic. Will you be going supersonic? What does the Queen do? She puts in a full shift. She receives her papers, her red boxes, every single day. And she will sign and agree to stuff worth an absolute fortune to this country. You know, she will do more in a morning than most of us will do in a lifetime in terms of power. And she's just a delightful person. Fantastic. Scotty, mate, I think I was the one that built. Yes, you were. You said that. So there we are. I think you should get a knighthood, says Steve James. There we are. Well, it might be a KCVO. There we are. Now, hello from Beaumore and Isla. Hello, Ali. How are you doing? Coashin. So there we are. Chabraha, ooh, Shaw, Ali. Have you ever met the Jesuits? I've met a lot of Jesuits, yes. A lot of Jesuits used to listen to and would write to me. They would sign their signature SJ, the Society of Jesus. Am I correct? What are your pronouns? We never, ever, ever ask pronouns on here. We don't need to. What's your opinions on the new political party? Be interesting to see what happens. Who will be heir then, says Eliza. Prince William Eliza would be the heir. So there you are. And then Prince William's son, Prince George, would be the next heir, and it would go like that. Amish, you never, ever, ever ask anybody's pronouns. It's so rude. So there we are. Do you like One Direction, says Catnoa? Well, I like all directions. I'm omnidirectional. I can tell you that for nothing. So there we are. Depressed, you're on the wrong thing altogether. So away you go. Guys, can we wave bye-bye to Depressed? He's just on the wrong stream. Poor love, lost his way. There we are, he's gone. So there we are. Do you know Jane and Ronnie from Tinnabruch? No, but I know Tinnabruch very, very well. Do you know a big house in the middle of the town called Cregan Gower? There we are, Cregan Gower. Fantastic. Tell me about that. Your live is good. I thank you, Jason. Scotty is popping off. Wow, brilliant. Can the volcano still explode if it wanted to? No, Dylan, its centre is dead. So it's highly unlikely. So it's not just sitting there puffing away like some other volcanoes in the world. Scotty, I want you to think about country, sea, land off of England. Yes, Orangeman, 1690. What about it? Oh, what do you think about country, sea, land off of England? In what way? So there we are. Big Chris, we'll say goodnight to you because you are also a half-wit. Big Chris has gone to where the half-witted people go. There we go, for being a wee troll. So there we are. I can't imagine the Queen having a shower. She always strikes me as more of a bath lady. I don't think it's any of our business. So there we are. Have you ever met the Queen? No, but I've met her son. I could prove that to you because there's her son, and standing beside him, you'll see McClue. Can you see McClue? Wait till I see other side. There. That's McClue, and that's the Queen's son. Have we got that? There we are. Okay, so there you are. I can prove that to you, no problem at all. And Big Chris has gone. He's away. Some weird people on here, but good people too. Gavan, very few weirdos tonight, I have to say. Obviously, you get the odd idiot. Yes, you always will. Scotty and I are now besties. Yes, Captain Noir. There we are. Now then, your views on Lytham St Anne's. I love it. Lodrith, which you can see behind me. We used to go for a walk on the beach at Lytham, most days in the summer, and then we would go and have afternoon tea in the town, and it was just a privilege. I loved the windmill as well. Okay, that's brilliant. Then at least everyone's safe. Everyone's safe here. Are you Peaky Blinders? No, I'm feeling okay, actually, but thank you for asking. I'm looking forward to coming there one day, brother. Yes, indeed. As its own country as it stands. Yes, Orangeman, I know what you're talking about. So there we are. Have you seen a UFO? Have I seen a UFO? Not recently, no. I think somebody said they saw a blue light going up the Kilbirnie Road one night, and they said it was a UFO, but I think it'd be the police, to be quite honest. It's probably a Hillman imp. You know, if you were the captain of a UFO, would you take the back road to Kilbirnie? Thought. Oh, my goodness. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, I did. I believe in spirits, but I did not really take ghosts seriously until I saw one in a house I was living in. And I can tell you the story. I was working late one night in this house, and it was a modern house, so I don't think the ghost was from the house. And I felt very, very cold. And I looked towards the center of the room. I couldn't see anything. And I said very wisely, "Who are you and what can I do for you?" And immediately there was a relaxation of the atmosphere in the room. Then another night I put on a hymn sung by the wonderful Kenneth McKenna in Paisley Abbey, a recording. And it was, "Do no sinful action, speak no angry word. Ye belong to Jesus, children of the Lord." And I got a vice-like grip round the back of my neck. Nobody was there. And this voice said to my head, "Get that off." Please don't be frightened as I tell you this. That's the truth. It happened. And there was nobody there that I could see. So, and that was in that same room. So I would imagine that the spirits may be ancient, a very unhappy lady, maybe had lost a child. I don't know. But that's what happened. And that was my brush with a ghost. I've never ever seen one before or afterwards. Meghan Markle views, well, I wasn't impressed with the interview, put it that way. There we are. What's the time where you are? The time where I am is 43 minutes after midnight. So that would be 17 minutes to 1 o'clock. Is that correct? So there you are. Am I right? You're very welcome. Yes, 17 minutes to 1. Do you believe in aliens? Well, we've had a few on here tonight, so I think probably yes. You did a show on them back in the day. I did, Osman. I did very much, and we had the wonderful James Bunn, the spiritualist, came into the studio, and he was just outstanding. Scotty, I drew you a Lord Wreath and Greengrass and Alfred the dog. Charlie, that is fantastic. I've seen this in the sky. I just don't see anything. I know what you mean, Gavan. We don't need to be thought we're bonkers. You're still working the radio, Scotty. I did up until last year, and there's a lot of talk of another radio show. But at the moment, commercial radio is having a very tough time with the COVID. Scotty, there's plenty of aliens in Kilbirnie, not sure about the UFOs. That's a bit scary. A wee bit scary. Brilliant activity, Scotty. I love the paranormal stuff. Well, if anybody knows what that might have been, please tell me. What an amazing story, says Brilly. So there we are. Graham, yes. I believe in ghosts. When I was 5, I was talking to my grandfather. I later found he died before I was born. Little ones have what I would call the second sight. Very, very. Have you ever looked at a child and the child looks very, very wise and you think, that wee one's been here before? Have you ever heard of that? Do you believe in Ouija boards? I don't really want to ask you because some people hate it. No, I don't like the concept of that because I think that's meddling in the spirit world by amateurs who don't know what they're doing. So there you go. People who don't quite understand it. Hello, Scotty. Hello, Wadge. Lovely to have you with us. I remember one time I thought I saw a ghost. I got quite scared and then realized it was just my shadow. Well, there you are. Karen, thank you for sending me beautiful roses ×4. Guys, thank you for all your gifts on here tonight. And what I must say to you is please follow me. We're very short on followers, but very big on viewers. Thousands and thousands have watched it. Over 500,000 have watched the Scotty McClue lives on TikTok. But I've only got 5,000 followers. What's that all about? You know, everybody that's watching should follow. Did you meet Lord Bath? No, I remember his father, and I remember the last Lord Bath with his wifelets. Remember he had wifelets. He was a lovely, lovely man, Lord Bath. Very nice. But I remember his father at Longleat. He was famous for his bright red handkerchiefs in his pocket. Do you think spirits know when to give you privacy? I think spirits know everything, Stephen. You know, the genuine spirits. I think when we die, our bodies do lie in the cool brown earth or go up dust to dust, up in smoke, get scattered to the winds. But I think our spirits do live on if we're good people, you know, if they're good spirits. Do you still like Still Game and Chewing the Fat? I do. I mean, they're very separate programs. I like Chewing the Fat. And the character I liked in Chewing the Fat was Big John. I liked the Lighthouse people. And I liked, not the group that liked the people gone no do that, frightening each other in the Lighthouse, which I think the concept might have come from Flannan Island. Check that one out, at the turn of the last century. There we are. Your ghost sounds like a poltergeist. Now, honestly, what is a poltergeist? What would that be? So I couldn't see anything. There was no shape or vision, but it was there. We are keeping you up, Scotty. We are ancient. I should be in my bed, but it's lovely to be with you all. I'm off, brother. All the best. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. Fantastic. I mean, what a beautiful live this is on TikTok, guys. So many of you gorgeous people coming on just for a wee chit-chat, you know. That's what it is. And a guy complaining the other day, it's not the same as your phone in. What's he looking for? Of course not the phone in. We don't have the phones. Poltergeist is a malevolent spirit who likes to interact with people in a good way or bad way. Why then, Orange Men, would it have relaxed immediately when I spoke to it? Would it be taken aback? The Dinky-Doo from Dublin in Ireland. I love Dublin. I love every blade of grass in the place. I know it so well. I lived in a lovely hotel in Dublin, and I love your chips. They taste of proper potatoes. Proper tato. There we go. Poltergeist means polter means noisy, and geist means ghost. So a noisy ghost. So had it found me, or was I sensitive to it, or did it just inhabit that room? There we are. Isn't that the case where those two lighthouse workers vanished? 3 of them vanished, Brilly. The story was, I think it was 1904, and they were maintaining the lighthouse, and a guy on the mainland was paid to just keep an eye on the light and to ring the lighthouse commissioners in Edinburgh if there was ever a problem. And he didn't see it. It was out for a few days, but he didn't spot it. Anyway, he did eventually, and they dispatched a lighthouse ship to, not a light ship, a lighthouse ship, a tender, to go to Flannan Isle to relieve the crew and to see what was going on with the light. And when they arrived, they blew their whistle in the bay, which would normally have attracted people down. Nobody appeared. They then went on to Flannan Isle, and there wasn't a soul to be seen. The railing had been bashed in. There was talk of a half-eaten meal in an overturned chair, but I think that's maybe embellishment, the meal bit. But the oilskins, had the oilskins gone? The oilskins had gone, but there was never, ever, ever a sign of the 3 crew members. Now, nobody's washed up. People thought, had they been abducted by aliens, had a ship come from a foreign power and taken them off? What had happened? So any suggestions to Flannan Isle, I don't think to this day it's been solved. So there we are. Can you do guest requests one night, maybe? Perhaps, or maybe have people on. Probably thought you could see it as some people can see them. I probably thought I could see it, but I could feel it. And why was it upset about the hymn? You're a wise man, says Callum. Callum, thank you. You're very kind. Who are you, and why are you always on my FYP? I am the First Lord of the Internet. I am the world's top broadcaster. I've been on television and radio for 36 years, and I'm the world's most humble man. And I am Scotty McClue. That's who I am. There we are. I was trying to just scare you, to be honest. If it was Poltergeist, you would have got more activity. Dylan, you don't scare McClue. What's the photo behind you? That's me and Lord Reith the Labrador at his graduation. He's so beautiful. There we are. It'll be a negative spirit. I think so, Dylan. I'm enjoying this live very much, says Scottish Long. Scottish Long, I am so glad. I think we're all enjoying the live. That's what's so funny about it. All 3 disappeared during a big storm in the lighthouse, as I've just read the story. But Orangeman, why were their bodies not found? Why were they not washed up somewhere, even America? What country are you from? I'm from Scotland, Bailey. Do you like the haunted Piper story about Edinburgh Castle? I can't remember it, though. There's a haunted Piper story about Duntroon Castle, which you would see if you stand at Crinan and you'd look over at it, the home of the Malcolms of Poltalloch. And there was a piper. The castle was under siege, and the piper played the pipes to warn everybody of the enemy approaching. When the enemy approached, there was bloodshed, and the piper had his hands cut off. Now that's the story until they were restoring the castle, and behind a bricked up wall, they found a skeleton with its hands missing. Oh. What about that, guys? A note was in the logbook to say that haven't seen a severe storm, wait for that, and over 20 years. Wow, Onsman, how interesting. Fit like, says Sophie Gray. Fit like, Sophie. Lovely to hear you ears, eh? I foosh your doos. You good, says Grape? We're very good, Grape. It's late, dude. Go to sleep or you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I never do. Hi, what are your pronouns, says Frog? Frog, never, ever, ever ask anybody their pronouns on Scotty McClue's Live. We are inclusive. You never have to prove yourself on here. A negative spirit's a person who's done horrible crimes before they died and they can't cross. Well, I wonder, Dylan, what this person's problem was. So there you are. I wonder if do no sinful action, speak no angry word, ye belong to Jesus, children of the Lord, was too much for the ghost. Maybe it was a bad person. The only bad person I've ever met was a guy who took money off me in business. I'm loving all this mysterious paranormal talk, says Briley. Lord Scotty, Honourable Dinky of the most graceful do. Stephen, I thank you, sir, with great gratitude. Would you like a wee hymn for Easter? Well, we have a hymn because it's Good Friday now, guys. So shall I give you a wee Easter rendition? Yes, on the pipe organ. How amazing is that? Right, are we ready? We'll have Ride On in Majesty. What about that? There we are. There's a wee Easter hymn for you. Guys, can you all follow me, please? Very, 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 very important. Do you know anything about the old Cowlayers Cooperative? Well, the Cowlayers engine works. I know about that. And not so sure about the history of the co-op. I can still hear them piping at nights. Scary story. Wow, interesting. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. Did he by any chance throw himself off the ramparts? Could it be that? And I can remember a lady who lived in Pitlochry, and she had a cottage by the river, and she could hear marching soldiers with fife and drum coming back from the Battle of Killiecrankie. What about that? Follow me, guys, please. I've been into the paranormal since I was 8 years old. I'm now 17. I collect Ouija boards. Be very, 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 very careful with all that. I don't think bad people exist. Well, I've only met one, and that was a guy that took money off me, but he had challenges in his life. Belting the tunes late the night, boss. Of course, Jack. It's Good Friday. I have a negative item I bought off eBay. So there you are. Um, right. His name is Angus. He died at 52 years of age. How interesting. Brilliant. You're very good. Did you like that, Dylan? Do you know anything about the cabbage patch murders in Inverness a long time ago now? I don't really know. If I did, I would tell you. Outstanding, Scotty, I thank you. I was on guard duty one night at Edinburgh Castle one night, and I've seen the White Lady on the night. Ah, Orangeman, Dinky-Doo, yes. Were you standing in one of the regiments? You can tell us which regiment if you like, but you don't have to. As you know, McClue knows his Scottish soldiers, his regiments. Oh, fantastic. Now, hello, says Military Girl. Hello. Absolutely. So the White Lady now, who is the White Lady and where is the White Lady? Is this around St. Margaret's Chapel? So there we are. Have you seen The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis? I haven't, but I do like Bruce Willis. I think amazing. Absolutely. Just support BLM. You don't need to have any of that on here at all, Ruby, because we're all inclusive. Nobody has to just, the Black Watch, now Scots 3. I was just including people on my Twitter. Guys, if you're on Twitter, follow me at Scotty McClue. And please get on and subscribe to the Scotty McClue YouTube channel. You can click, pardon me, on the Instagram there and you'll see it. Fantastic. There we go. Yes, Scots 3. I'm so sorry that they've changed the Scottish battalions like that, you know, because I like their Giles, the Black Watch, King's Own Scottish Borderers, you know, all that stuff. The White Lady is a ghost from Corstorphine, I think. I wonder who she is. Have you watched Still Game? Of course I have. Thoughts on Margaret Thatcher and the kind of stuff. Well, yes, I mean, she didn't really help Scotland a lot. We're the ones getting killed or hated for no reason. No, we don't, they do. Ruby, what are you talking about? We're the ones getting killed and hated for no reason. No, we don't, they do. There shouldn't be anything on here. We're very, very inclusive and very accepting on here, Ruby. So you don't need to have any of that. You know, we're very harmonious here. Yeah, how are you? I've come to love your lives. I'm finding myself always stopping by to watch Military Girl. I salute you. Thank you very much for that. And I've got my hat on so I can salute you. There we are. Fantastic. Longest way up, shortest way down. Now, here we got, hello, have you met Sir Alex Ferguson? No, but it's very interesting. When Alex was in Aberdeen, I was working in Aberdeen at Grampian Television, and we met at a charity function. And then when I was in Manchester, Alex was running Man U. And he was managing Man U, and of course they won everything that year, 1998, and Manchester was just a crazy, exciting place to be. Top notch, buddy. I thank you. Thank you, Military Girl. Whereabouts you from? We're from Scotland. So there we are. Thanks for developing this baller into my beautiful football club. Odyssey, absolutely. Yes, indeed. We don't do a lot of football on here, but there you go. Right, it's time I wasn't here. So there we are. Would you like a quick Thine Be the Glory on the pipe organ to finish up tonight? Yes, here we are. Okay. Well, folks, what about that now? Judas Maccabeus, and that's that one now. What I was going to say to you, if you're wondering what timing was being used at the end of that, it's maestoso. That's the musical term for that. What about that? Hello, welcome to Thailand. We love Thailand, Dick. Lovely to have you with us. You must have good neighbours, Scotty, to be blasting music at this time. Well, there we are. Yes, it's a bed sit. We knock up, you see. Can you please, Caledonia, Dinky-Doo, Shaz? Guys, we're out of time. Please follow me. Pop on to the Scotty McClue YouTube channel. Look at all the TikTok videos on here. If you haven't followed me, please do so now, because I can't understand why I have hundreds of thousands of viewers to these TikToks and only a few thousand followers. Sing the goodbye song. Yes, I will. Are we ready? Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheerio. Good night, my dear friends. Take great care of your wonderful selves. Have a safe and peaceful good night. And we'll hopefully all get together. I'm hoping to pop up even maybe during the day and have a chat with you. So set your notifications. Also, follow me on, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Set your notifications. Tap the bell on YouTube, because I will be popping up live on YouTube as well. And I want us all to get together during lockdown so that we can have some fun and some quality chat. Until then, good night and Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo and ta-ra, lads! See you, loves. Woo!